everyone. Onto the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. Buccaneers going up against the Panthers. With that, we'll send it over. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. It's hard to believe this place first opened 20 years ago in 1996. Bank of America Stadium, that's where we're at in Charlotte, North Carolina. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. First carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's Keith Marshall. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second down, Winston. Being chased out left. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Here's Winston. And Winston lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. These Panthers had the most takeaways in the NFL regular season a year ago, and they get the scoop and the score here.
What was that number? It was a big number.
39. 6 more, by the way, than second-place Arizona.
Now, those are both teams that know how to swarm and attack. The Panthers did the best in the league in 2015.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. First down, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and long for Winston. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On fourth down, one of the Bucks off-season signees. It's the former Jag, Brian Anger, to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Six yards to go here on second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Lavonte David is a tackling machine. He's always where the ball is.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to sling this deep down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And here's Marshall. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
He's got Evans. And a gain there of 11 yards. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
They'll run with Marshall. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the best secondary. That led to a really nice game. Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Now Jameis on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keith Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
From the 50, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Newton on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And now the Bucks deciding to take a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Andy Lee, picked up from Cleveland prior to the opener, on to punt it away. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucks in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. This is Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So 2nd and 10 here. On play action, Winston. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On third down, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And fourth down coming up. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he fires one incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that takes us from... And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. He may try and run for this. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Winston again. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Winston from the gun on third down. And Winston lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. No. And that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Panthers get set, third and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Time to step aside. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to look deep down and got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucks are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Third and long, it's Newton. It's complete to Parker, left side. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Newton throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's the rookie from Oklahoma, Charles Tapper, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One receiver to the left is Evans. First down, Winston. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And Aguayo pushed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the long field goal attempt winds up awry, and we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So now 1st and 15. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And the tight end Olsen, right side. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I think what we've witnessed here in this game is some really good defensive strategy trying to take away Greg Olsen from Cam Newton.
Yeah, I mean, when they connect for the first time in the 3rd quarter, that's an issue for the Panthers.
Now they've got to connect a lot because their team is losing. They're going to try and get back in it right now.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the...
And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Bucks D leads to a touchdown. It's good, and it's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And let's see, the Bucks with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The stop made by the Bucks' leading tackler in 2015, Levante David. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So they're operating in the red zone.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draw.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's the rookie Noah Spence out of Eastern Kentucky. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 3rd and long, it's Newton. He's got time. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there. And he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Marshall muscles him off. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucks. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football? All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. One receiver to the left is Evans. On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands.
And how about this, a fake? Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And the fake will work. He's going to have a the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Play action now. Winston. Evans has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And Aguayo able to knock it through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
20.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 1st and 10, Newton surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they'll go on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucks now. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Bucks a first down.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you, because you know there's 3 levels: defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. A recent memory, the Panthers have made uptown Charlotte a very tough place to come into and get a victory. But they were able to get that done in this one. Not an easy task.
And their sprint to the Super Bowl